Marhaba, assalamu alaikum, and welcome to this Arabic class. Today we are going over 5 different ways to ask how are you in Arabic. You guys ready? Yalla. Number 1, we have the formal MSA phrase, Kefahaluka. Once again, Kefahaluka. And for female, you would say Kefahaluki. Again, Kefahaluki. And the answer to that would be something along the lines of أنا بخير, Alhamdulillah, I am well, thank God. Once again, أنا بخير, Alhamdulillah. And then that answer works for both male and female. So that's on the colloquial side. Sorry, that's on the formal side. For more information on the difference between formal and colloquial, I've linked a video explaining what MSA is, which is Modern Standard Arabic, aka the formal Arabic, and what is spoken Arabic, aka colloquial. Check that out in the comments. I've also linked it over here. And on to number 2. Number 2, so this phrase is derived from the formal phrase Kefahaluka, but is used in more of a spoken sense, and it's more on the colloquial side, and that's Kif halak for a guy. Once again, Kif halak. For a girl, Kif halik. Once again, Kif halik. And then to further kind of condense these words, we also say kifak and kifik. For a guy, kifak. For a guy, kifik. Very easy. These are very common in the Levant region, kifak and kifik. And yeah, the answer to that would be something along the lines of mnih, ana mnih, I'm good, for a guy. And then for a girl, you would say أنا منيحة. Once again, أنا منيحة. Then you have that ha sound. A little bit tricky, so don't worry too much if you don't get it now. Check out our Instagram page. There's a section specifically dedicated to pronunciations. So check that out. We explain kind of how to practice the ha sound, which is kind of a variation of the H, and doesn't really exist in English. But check that out for more tips on how to pronounce. Number 3, this is also fairly common. So saying something like Shul akhbar. Once again, Shu il akhbar. The Shu means what, il is the, akhbar is news. So when you put it all together, it's like asking what are the news, which in English kind of is the equivalent of what's new. So Shul akhbar. And then you can say something like Wallah ما في إشي جديد. Honestly, there's nothing new. And over here we use the word Wallahi, which literally means I swear, but we use it a lot as a filler word. And in this instance, it's like saying honestly, nothing's new. بصراحة ما في شي جديد. So that's Shul akhbar. Number 4, so to further personalize Shul akhbar, you can ask a specific person, what's new with you? Or literally, what's your news? So in Arabic, to say this, you would say Shu akhbarak. And to a girl, you would say Shu akhbarik. Again, Shu akhbarak, Shu akhbarik. And this kind of circles back to what we learned with Kif earlier, Kifak and Kifik. Kind of follows the same pattern, so Shu akhbarak and Shu akhbarik. And then similar answer, you can say Wallah ma fi ishi jadid. Honestly, there's nothing new. Ishi is something, or nothing in this case. Ma fi ishi jadid. Number 5, this is a very nice and like a street and not very formal way of asking like what's new. But it is fairly common, and it's a cool way to ask what's new. And this is Shufi Mafi. Once again, Shufi Mafi, very common in the Levant region. Literally translates into what's there, what's not there. Shufi Mafi. And the answer to that, different things. You can also say, Wallah Mafi ishi jadid. Remember, Mafi means there is no. For those of you that haven't following the Instagram mini classes, for those that haven't, and if we're just meeting right now, please check out the Instagram page. There's many classes on there, pronunciation tips, word of the day, a ton of resources that can help you out. But yeah, so mafi means there is no. So wallahi, mafi ish jadid. Mafi ish jadid. So there you have it, guys. 5 different ways to ask how are you. So you don't necessarily have to stick to the textbook Kefahaluka. So many different ways. Shu akhbarak, shu akhbar, shu fi mafi. Watch this, share with your friends, do what you have to do. Subscribe, please, if you haven't. There's a ton of more videos coming out. And yeah, check us out on Instagram. And as always, if you have any comments or questions, leave us or drop us a comment over here, or once again on our School of Yalla Instagram page. With that said, stay safe and we'll see you in the next one.